Friday talks, I also always say this, that it's not just that we have to, have a beard, have a jubba, topi, that's one aspect of the sunnah. A lot of people just think that that is the sunnah, but that's just one aspect of the sunnah. Another group of people think that, having good manners, अच्छे akhlaq, being honest, being upright, that is sunnah. That is also sunnah. This is also sunnah. We have to have both of them in us, not just the outward sunnahs, the inward sunnahs, everything. We have to, the most important place where we have to live by the sunnah is with our spouse. In the way Rasulullah was, when he took care of them, when he respected them, when he gave them love and every matter, when he gave them a priority over a lot of other things, the way he was with his children, the way he was with how he has taught us to how we should be with our parents, with our neighbors, right? This with our relatives, this is also sunnah. This needs to be followed as much as our outlook. And I tell my friends that if you have a beard which is touching your knees, and and you have this topi and you're making imamas all the time, and after doing that, the way people associate you is as a liar, as a cheater, as an argumentative person, as somebody who uses foul language, then you are doing the biggest disservice to sunnah. Because now you are making far worse a cartoon of sunnah than any of the Charlie, wherever they were, who made the cartoons of Rasulullah.
Something incorrect.
Because you're presenting the incorrect picture. You have adapted the outlook of the Prophet, but you are presenting the wrong character of the Prophet. And that there cannot be any bigger disservice to the sunnah of Rasulullah than this. Because now the image that you're building in people's mind is that anybody who has a beard is somebody to be stayed away with, rather than bringing that love of deen in their hearts. But right now the discussion is not about the outlook or how we should look. It's about in our lives, the decision making that we do, what the values that we want to follow, the things that we say that this is to be done or not to be done. We need to refer it back to what Allah and His Messenger has said. And then when we find the answer in it, then the response should be Sami'na wa Ata'na. We should not be fearful that if I take it, a lot of people do not want to take it to go into and see in light of Sharia what the answer would be, because they are afraid they may get an answer which they do not want to hear. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that أَن يَخَافُونَ أَن يُحْفَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِمْ وَرَسُولَهُ, that Allah and Rasulullah will do something that or take a decision which will be unfair for them. We can't do that. We have to take it back to Allah and His Rasul, and then when the judgment comes, when we find an answer, we have to believe that the success is in that, because Allah is saying that those who say Sami'na wa Ata'na ulaika humul muflihun, they are the ones who are successful.